than 1,500 bikes were stolen in Oxford last year, nearly 30 bikes a week. And campaigners are tonight calling for better bicycle parking and more police action.
Despite a slight dip during the first year of the pandemic, Oxford has remained one of the worst places for bike theft in the UK. Charlotte Edney has more.
Bernard Wood is walking today. His bike was stolen. The 75-year-old nipped into a pharmacy in Cowley to get his booster jab. When he came out, the bike was gone.
It feels like something of a violation, you don't think that these things are going to happen, particularly when you've locked it up. The lock was rather flimsy, but I thought it'd be enough to deter a casual thief, at least for the 15 or 20 minutes that I was in the chemist.
While bicycle theft remains below pre-pandemic levels, it shot up as the country reopened. Figures show that last year there were 1,508 bike thefts in Oxford, but police only recorded outcomes in 51 of those cases. It means that 97% of the time the bike is not recovered by police, nor do they catch the perpetrator. Thames Valley Police told us officers in Oxford city centre have been working hard to tackle bicycle thefts in the city by targeting prolific offenders and engaging with cyclists. Unfortunately, stolen bikes are rarely recovered, but when they are, we've returned these to their owners. Cycling campaigners are calling for better policing and more secure parking.
About 17% of journeys in Oxford are done by bicycle, and in the city centre there aren't enough places, or even further out, there aren't enough places to lock your bicycle to something secure.
The City Council says installing more bike parking in a medieval city is a challenging but ongoing process.
There's definitely more bike parking now than there was a decade ago. We've installed and maintained a large number of bike racks. I mean, Oxford has always been a cycling city, probably less so now, obviously, than a century ago, but, we need to head back in that direction again, and to do that, we have to make it easy for people to park their bikes securely, and we are trying.
Often, victims of bike theft will move away from green two-wheel transport.
So it has a deep impact on you that if you have a bicycle stolen, then ultimately you give up cycling, you take public transport or you drive, and it has a human impact. So it's more than a bit of metal that you've lost.
Police and cycling groups alike say prevention is key. And it's up to cyclists to keep their property safe.
And Charlotte Edney is live at a bike shop in Newbury. Charlotte, you've been finding out about the best way to lock up bikes.
That's right, here at Banjo Cycles they have a big selection of locks ranging from about £18 at the cheaper end all the way up to £100 at the more expensive end. So with all that choice, how do you know what to pick? Well, thankfully owner Mark Letters joins me now. Mark, what's your best advice for cyclists?
My best advice would be to buy a lock that's within your means and take into account how long you're going to be locking it up for. So if you're locking your bike up outside a supermarket or a shop just for a short time, you can get a smaller lock like this. If you're going to be locking it up at a station and you're going to be leaving the bike for quite a while, then I'd probably recommend a D-lock like this that will secure it and be a lot more of a deterrent.
And it is a little bit the case of, you pay your money, you take your pick, is that right?
That's right, yes. They have a rating, that security rating, so it's probably best to have a look at that and make a decision from there.
And Mark, there is a specific way to use these D-locks. Can you give me a little demonstration of the best way to lock up your bike?
Definitely. If you're locking with a D-lock, if you undo the lock and go through the frame and the back wheel and then lock it to a lamppost or an immovable object just like this, and then just lock it like that. And then just secure it like that.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much. Yeah, a little bit stiff there, just to jump. Thank you so much, Mark. Some really, really helpful tips there. So I think the message really is that it's up to all of us, cyclists included, to make sure our bikes are safe and protected.
Charlotte, thank you very much.